Blog Talk Radio.
Hey, ladies and gentle dudes, and children of all ages, this is Daniel J. Harris, the Soupy Gato. But today I am not doing my weekly radio show, the Soupy Gato Show, because I am here where everyone else is listening to the fabulous Tim Janakis doing his twice-a-week healing call-in show from Time Without Beginning. I don't know what this cat Tim does in a show, but after listening in twice a week, I finally feel like I can relax and enjoy life for a change. As you all probably know by now, if you've been tuning in and turning on for a while, Tim Janakis is more than just an energy healer currently stationed in a remote location in northern Japan. He's also a visionary writer of 4 books, a singer-songwriter currently working on his 4th music CD in Italy and France. Damn, talk about an infinite being. He's here usually twice a week to remind us all that we are all infinite beings. So what if your life didn't have to be as shitty as you thought it would be? What if a change is really possible in all the areas you thought you'd given up on? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm going to fasten my seatbelt and get ready for another crazy ride, because here is the star of the show now, Tim Janakis. He is ready to redefine our reality. Take it away, Timmy.
Every single time that you run away, you'll realize that you've run to the same place you thought you left behind. Where you running now, my friend? Don't you realize? Though you've run away, you haven't changed a single thing inside. Where you running now, my friend? Don't you realize? It's all up to you. Everything you think and do, you control your destiny.
Hello, gentle dudes and gentle dudettes from around the world and around the Matrix field. Welcome to Major Tim to Ground Control. I'm Tim Janakis, your host from Time Without Beginning. Please sit back and have a drink and get prepared to lose your old and extremely outmoded sense of reality. Oh, and I just realized I don't have a drink. I look down for my drink. I need to get a drink. Okay, anyway, my job as an energy healer is to drink a lot of drinks. No, my job as an energy healer is to free you from yourself, or that part of yourself that isn't yet aware that you are an infinite being and you are a Buddha from Time Without Beginning. There is only one person strong enough to hold you back from anything, and only one person strong enough to set you free. And unfortunately, that isn't me. That is you. So if in the next 45 minutes or so I say something on the show, or the guests say something on the show that you don't understand and or you can't hear, know that that is only because we have your number, and we are opening you up to a new consciousness that you never thought was possible on this planet. But be assured, if you have the courage to go back and listen to the replay enough times to hear what we actually said, you will open up to something so much greater than you have ever imagined in your life and in your reality. So on the call, I might be using many different healing modalities like access consciousness, body code, emotion code, quantum touch 2.0, three-dimensional therapy, matrix reimprinting, and many other unnamed and unknown healing modalities from this world and off planet. And I may or may not be certified, decertified, quasi-certified in some of those modalities, or I may not, which is not really important, because who really cares? Because you are all the true healers, and I am just here to facilitate what else is possible. So if you are willing to step through the doors I am opening up for you on the call, you may notice life gets a lot more filled with ease, joy, and glory if you choose to truly have it. And today we're going to have a very special call. After about an hour of doing healing, I'm going to have Christine come back on, and we're going to talk more about Doterra, which is an amazing essential oil company that I just started off with. She signed me up for it, and she's my sponsor. So she's just kind of cluing me in on what I'm supposed to be doing in Doterra and what it's all about. But I'm starting to get used to some of the essential oils. I have about, how many do I have? About 7 or 8 different bottles here next to me now. Oh, and more than that. And I've been using the different ones. I got a little flu, and I used MMS, which I haven't used in a while, to get rid of the flu. But I did a mist of Breathe, which is a mix of different essential oils, and also what else? I used On Guard, two different combinations of essential oils. I did it in this mister I had that I misted up my nose because I almost lost my voice, and I had to sing 4 weddings when I woke up with the flu symptoms because my daughter and my wife had it. So these essential oils did help, along with the MMS that I used. I put a little bit of MMS also in the mixture that I made, and I misted it up my nose, and I misted it in my throat, but it really opened up a lot. I'm going to play a little bit of a song from, I have his link here for his, Reverb Nation site. His name is Channer, and this song's Say Forever. At the end of the call, after we do an hour of healing, and then we do some talking about essential oils and answering questions about essential oils at the last 30 minutes of the 90-minute call. After that, we're going to play the whole song, but I'm just going to play a little bit of it now. So if you're listening in and you want to call in, this is a good time, because there's only one person actually in the switchboard, my good friend Liz, which we'll get to her first, and we'll get everyone else's call. So if you call 1 Oh My Axe 2015 or 1-646-929-2015, I'll take your call. But we're going to listen to a little bit of Say Forever by Keith Channer, and then we're going to play the whole song at the end of the show, at the end of the 90 minutes, so stay tuned. Okay, that's just a little teaser of it. We're going to play the whole song at the end of the 90 minutes, so stay tuned for that. And go check out his link here, reverbnation.com/Keith Channer, which is spelled KEITHCHANNER. Okay, I'm going to go with the first caller. We do have 2 callers now. We're going to have a whole line of callers. I can feel it's coming in. Every time I take breaks from doing the healing call, it goes down to no people calling in, and then after I start doing it regularly again, it goes up to more than 10. So we took a lot of breaks, and I took the Sunday off. I wasn't expecting to take this Sunday off originally, because I told Christine to come on and talk about the essential oils this Sunday, and I totally forgot that I'm doing the road shows now on Sundays. And then next Sunday, I also booked a guest healer, which I totally forgot about too, because I want to do my road show. But so I guess I'm going to take off a week from doing my road show. Let's see who it is. It is, what's her name? Debbie. Let's see. Debbie Maya. So she's a medium and an extra large. No. I always say, people say, "Are you a medium?" No, I say I'm an extra large, meaning I'm bigger than a medium. Not in the size category, but in the infinite expansive capacity. But Debbie Maya does channeling and all the other psychic medium stuff. So she's going to be taking your calls. It's going to be a fun call. I know you'll enjoy it. So next Sunday I have to not do my road show. Okay, let's start with Lizzie Poo. Liz, what's going down?
Hello.
Hello. So what's one thing you want to work on today?
Okay. I've been a bit shaky, and I don't know why. That and my motivation. I got up and cleaned half my house, but I only did that to push myself. So
you're the one causing all the earthquakes, I think. No.
Yeah, that's me.
Shaking. Earth starts shaking, my mind is quaking. You weren't shaking, baby, you shook me all night long. Is that Quiet Riot, or is that's way too young for you? Okay.
No, I know Quiet
anyway.
Riot. I've seen him in concert.
Oh, you did? All right. Good job, girl. Okay.
Yep.
So you're shaking it. So my name is Liz. Is there an underlying reason why she's shaking it? Shaking it. Shake it, baby, shake it. Okay. Trapped emotions is the first thing, so let's go to that. Hold on here. I now have a new title to my name. I'm the #1 guerrilla theater artist in all of Japan, in both the foreigner category and in the non-foreigner, in the we Japanese category, because there is no other Japanese person, and I'm not even really Japanese. So anyway, I'm like a special what do you call it? Honorary Japanese, because I've been here too long. Okay, so it says trapped emotions. So let's see. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Okay, trapped emotions of resentment. Do we need to know anything more about it now? Does she have more than one, more than 100, more than 1,000? These hundreds of trapped emotions of resentment can release them all at the same time. Yeah, do we need to know anything more? We should go at least. Wow.
I know.
Resentment. I have resentment against all the people in New York that didn't vote for my guy. But anyway, I'm over it. We got more states to come. I just thought he would have an upset victory in all of. But if you look at the map, he took almost all the parts of New York except the little parts of Manhattan and the big city New York. But anyway, that's a whole other subject. But that's a little bit of resentment here. Okay, so my name is Liz. Is there something else about this shaking? Yeah, something on the body chart. Oh, I should have asked you. Are you feeling it? Were you feeling it when you called in? Feeling these sensations?
Yes, I've been shaking all day.
Wow. And on a level 1 to 10, 10 being the worst. What was it like? About?
Like I can't be still. Like my body shakes. If I sit down, my legs are shaking. My arms are shaking.
So would you say 8 or 9 or 10? 10 being the worst it could ever be?
About a 9. Like it's even in my mouth. Like when I talk, it's in my mouth.
So did you know when I just released the resentment? Did you feel any shift at all yet?
Yeah, and it's going through my feet.
Cool. Okay, my name is Liz. Is there something else? Yeah, there's some other energies. Okay. It doesn't belong to you. Can I send it back with full awareness? Yeah, do we need something more about it? I send it. Everything she's picking up from anyone else is back with full. Wow.
Yeah, it seems to affect my breathing.
Full awareness. Wow. Okay. Is this all going? Yeah. Something else, some other energy she needs to release. Yeah. She has offensive energies. Courting. Do we need to know what the courting's with? No. It's from past lives, mostly. Hundreds, thousands, millions. These thousands of courtings from other lifetimes or other, and this life. Can we release them all at the same time? Yeah. Do we need to know anything more? We should release from everywhere she courted with someone or something through all time, space, dimensions, realities, non-realities, quantum realities. Okay. Wow. Is this? Oh God, yeah. Wow. I yawn like that in my private client sessions all the time, but I rarely do that on the call.
Right.
So that was a big one. Let me take a drink. Are you drinking something too?
Yes.
Do you have it? Yeah, good. Okay, let's drink together.
See, I had a guy contact me and tell me that he was from my past life and that we used to hold hands all the time. I felt a shift in my hands, which is odd, but could be with him. So
Okay.
he keeps trying to contact me, so I keep trying to avoid.
Okay. So what you need to do is run this one, and I'm going to run it on you, and then you can run it on yourself. So all the oaths, vows, commitments, fealties, and communities you have to this person through all time, space, dimensions, and realities, would you be willing to rescind, recant, renounce, destroy, and uncreate them all times a Buddha zillion?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pot and pock, shorts, boys and beyond. And everywhere you promised you would fulfill, what is it? Whatever you promised to fulfill in all lifetimes, in this lifetime and in the future, would you be willing to rescind, recant, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pot and pock, shorts, boys and beyond. Okay. Okay, so some of the courting was with him and other people, so I just rescinded it all. I just read for the first time in my life a vampire novel, and I've never read a vampire novel, and I didn't think I would ever want to read a vampire novel, but I didn't know. I actually got I got a stack of novels in a bag from my friend at work, and I just picked one out, and I muscle tested which one my body wanted to read, said this one. And I didn't even know it was a vampire novel until I got to the second chapter, and they started eating someone, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I reading? And I looked at the front, and it says, this guy's famous for vampire novels. It's called, what was it called? Fever Dream. Anyway, why that coming to my mind, I don't know, but anyway.
I know I feel like someone's draining me. I really do. That's what I feel.
So how's your shaking now? Does it feel like it's better?
Yeah, it's better. It was trying to come back, off and on, like it, fluctuates. But I could feel it lifting off a bit. I can feel pain in my neck, but I don't feel the shaking so bad.
My name is Liz. Should we keep going with Liz? Yeah. We need to do some clearing. Okay. So we're going to run the one we ran a few different times here. Why it has to relate to this program, I don't know, but your body thinks it does, or maybe it's someone else on the call, or maybe it's this person. Newest access clearing. Whoop, I just had it. Newest. There it is. Newest for me, anyway. Okay, it's called the FAT program, which is the program of human approximation terminus, whatever the hell that means. Okay, so, but anyway, what it... plus in view. Oh, I have to zoom in. Zoomity zoom, and a boom boom. Okay, here it is. Now I can read it. So it's a program that attaches all the density and intensity of a human to you. So just say yes to this, and everyone else on the call say yes. And you can't destroy and uncreate anything that's your true self, which is your infinite ability to create new and original realities. All you can destroy and uncreate is phantom reality, which is electrical reality, which is false reality, which is lies and programs. So no matter what you say yes to on when I'm doing these clearings, it's only going to clear stuff you don't need, which is holding you back from being the infinite being you truly be. So here we go. Everything you are not willing to be, know, perceive, and receive about creating reality with the binary encodings and inclusions of the languages of never perceiving, knowing, being, receiving, claiming, owning, and acknowledging, the infinite limitations, liabilities, and destructions of the form, structures, and significances of everything that represent the inversions of infinite intensity, of the greatness of embodiment into the FAT, which is the program of human approximation terminus of embodiment, traps of a human embodiment, and the anti-sexualness of humanness, and everything those represent to you and are true as you, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate at all times the Buddha zillion?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pot and pock, shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay. How do you feel now?
I feel the tension in my head.
Okay. Does that belong to her now? Can I send back? Okay, so everything you're picking up from or I'm going to ask you yes or no. Truth, does this belong to you, this tension in your head?
No.
No. Okay, so everything you're holding on about this and you're aligning and agreeing with or resisting and reacting to all this, would you be willing to rescind, or would you really willing to destroy and uncreate at all times the Buddha zillion?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pot and pock, shorts, boys and beyond. Would you be willing to send it all back to whoever you're picking it up from?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pot and pock, shorts, boys and beyond. This is all going, yeah. How are you feeling now?
I can feel it lifting. It's even pushing in the back of my head, like pushing out.
Cool. So what you're going to have to do is just every time you have any feeling that's not welcome in your body, that you don't enjoy, if it's not total orgasmic and ease, joy, and glory, then just say, who does this belong to, and send it. I just assume it doesn't belong to you right away, and I just say I send it back with full awareness because it doesn't belong to you, because you're an infinite
Right.
being, and you're an infinite acoustical, magical being that should be having nothing but ease, joy, and glory in everything you do, like I should be doing. So, my name is Liz. Is there something else we should know? I might come back to you because there's only a few callers, so just stay on the line. And I'm going to first go to Judith, and then we're going to, or I didn't even ask if she wanted to raise her hand first, but I might go to, I'll be right back. I'll be with you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I didn't ask if the person in the 605 wanted to be helped or not, but I just said the name. So, how are you doing? Do you want to be helped there?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Is this? Would you like me to work on you today?
Well, I didn't think I raised my hand. All I
I
did
know.
was dial in.
I know. Sorry, I raised your hand for you.
Oh,
I accidentally said your name, so I sorry about that. So without asking you if you want to be helped or not. So is there something you'd like to work on today?
Oh, I've been having some really the strangest feelings in my head.
Okay.
I wouldn't call them headaches at all or anything. Just more kind of like a maybe a buzz kind of or a hum type of thing, but without
and did you
sound.
hear what Liz was talking about? Because she seems to have the same thing. So it's maybe catchy. So you guys all picking the same thing up. So on a level 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, what would you say your discomfort in the head or feeling in the head is?
It's just more that it's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, pain-wise, it's not that bad.
Okay. So in weirdness, 10 being the most weird, and 1 being not weird at all, what would you say it was? Just give a number because it helps your brain let go of it.
On weirdness, I'd say like 8 on a weirdness type of thing, yeah.
Cool. And that's what I wrote before you said it. I wrote 8. Okay, cool. So Judith, so I'm going to let you tell me what makes you feel lighter. So truth, Judith, does this belong to you? Yes or no?
I guess I did feel lighter. I felt different anyway.
So saying yes or no, what makes you feel lighter? Does this belong to you?
Yes.
Yes, it belongs to you. Okay. So is there something we could do with it? Yeah, on the body code chart. Okay. Whoops. It's on the regular body code chart. Okay. It's a post-hypnotic suggestion. Do we need to know anything more about it? No. Does she have more than 1, more than 100, more than 1,000? These hundreds of post-hypnotic suggestions, can we release them all at the same time? Yeah. Do we need to know what any of them are or anything about them? No. Okay, releasing all these post-hypnotic suggestions from Judith and anyone else on the call who has post-hypnotic suggestions or anyone else listening in the future on the call, in the replay. Is this all gone yet? Does she have any other thing like that? No. Wow. Okay, anything else about this weird sensation? Yeah. Does it belong to her? Yeah. Okay. It's on the body code? Yeah. It's a toxin. Microbial toxicity. Parasites, are they physical? No. Energetic parasites. Do we need to know anything more about them? No. Is there hundreds, thousands, millions, billions? These millions of energetic parasites, can I release them all at the same time? Yeah, I do. I need to know anything more about these. Now, releasing all these from her body, mind, spirit, energy system, and wherever else they may be. Are these all gone? Yeah. Any other ones? No. So far, have you noticed the shift in going down from an 8 at all yet?
Well, see, yeah, it's covering a much smaller area right now.
Cool. Okay. So what color, if you can just close your eyes and think of the color of that discomfort or that weird feeling, what color would you call it?
Orange comes to mind.
Okay. So wow. And I was just holding on this orange. So what I'm going to do is, I have orange essential oil in my body, so just put it on my body. And where did it go? I just had it. Oh, there it is. Wild orange. Okay, so releasing all the need for orange. Is there something else we can do about this? Yeah. Is it on the body code chart? Yeah. Okay, circuits or systems. Gland issue. Her prostate. Okay, so male and female both have prostates, even though they call it a male organ because males seem to have more problems with it. Do we need to know anything about, no, is it imbalanced or unhappy? It's both. Is there an underlying reason? Yeah. First thing is trapped emotions. Okay. Of panic. Do we need to know anything more about it? No, does Judith have more than one, more than 100, more than 1,000? These hundreds of trapped emotions of panic, can we release them all at the same time? Yeah. Do we need to know anything more? No. Releasing them all from our body, mind, spirit, energy system, and wherever else they may be. Okay, so have you noticed more of a shift, or maybe it's released completely?
Oh no, it's gotten larger.
Larger.
Like
Okay.
It just seems like it just, yeah.
Okay, so once again, can you tell me, does it belong to you? You say yes or no. What makes you feel lighter?
Well, it kind of faded there when you said that. So would that be?
Yeah, it doesn't belong to you. So everything you're picking up from someone else, would you be willing to, or something else? I'm getting the earth and other things. Would you be willing to send it all back with full awareness?
Yes.
Good, right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pot and puck, shorts, boys and beyond, sending it all back with full awareness. Is this all gone yet? Something else about that now. Something else for her overall. Is her prostate gland happy now? Yeah. Something else for her overall health and happiness? Yeah. Okay. Not the gland. Is it on the body? Could turn it? Yeah. Pathogens. Viral infections. Do we need to know anything more about it now? Does she have more than one, more than 100, more than 1,000? These hundreds of viral infections can release them all at the same time. Yeah. Do we need to know anything more? We should call this from her body, mind, spirit, energy system, and wherever else they might be. Is this all going? Yeah. Does she have any? No. Okay. When we started, you said it was about a level 8 of weirdness. What would you call the level now? Are you there?
It hasn't got any strange or anything. I was trying to.
Has it gone down? Feeling or up?
Well, I thought it was more weird just the fact the way it feels and how it comes and goes. And to me, the way I feel it feels. For some reason, the word mush comes to my mind when I feel it, or think of it. Like it's not like in my head; it's more like just kind of covering some of the outside of my head. So it just seems kind of. I don't know.
Okay, your body says you have a head wall, so let's do something on your head wall. A head wall is just a bunch of trapped emotions usually around your head. So confusion is the first one. Do we need to know anything more about it now? Can we release it? Yeah. Hundreds, thousands, she has millions, billions. These millions of trapped emotions of confusion, can we release them all at the same time? Yeah. Do we need to know anything more? We should call these from Judith's mind, body, spirit, or energy system and head wall, and wherever else they might be. Is this all going? Does she still have a head wall or any other wall? No. You might still have it, but a lot of times the body wants to rest after we release one thing. So I'm just going to write here head wall, so in the future we can maybe work on that if it's still there. Okay, I'm going to maybe come back to you depending on how many callers, but if you stay on the line, we'll see if we can come back and do more. I'm going to help the next caller, and then I'll see if I go back to Liz and you again if no one else calls in. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much, Judith.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so I don't know if the third caller wants to be helped yet. They haven't raised their hand, but I'm going to ask if someone in the 828 area code wants to be helped. Say your name. If you don't say anything.
Hi, Tim. This is Rhonda.
Yes, cool. So what's one issue you want to work on today, Rhonda?
Let's work on my finances.
Okay, me too. I spent way too much money. I spent way too much money in Hawaii, and I'm so in debt now. And I have to send my wife and daughter back to Hawaii for 2 months, and that's just stressing me out because, anyway, we're going to somehow get the money.
I love Hawaii.
Yeah, and my wife wants to stay there 2 months, even though my daughter's school is only a month and a half, so I'm trying to talk her into only staying for 6 weeks, but she wants to stay longer. So I have to figure out how to make the money to do that because I'm the only money maker in the family. So she's always pushing me beyond the limits. So first thing your body says is to run these processes. So I'm going to run some processes. This is from Access Consciousness Gary Douglas class in India. which was called Advanced Money Class. So let's see if I can find them. You're just going to say yes.
Yep.
Once when I say them, even if it doesn't apply to you, it's okay because it can only erase things that don't work for you. Where is it? Documents. Okay, we're going to start with that one. Healing programs. Access consciousness. New from India. New to me anyway. I don't know when these were really. Okay, we're going to go with number 5 page. Okay. So, what have you made so vital about choosing from the menu of this reality that keeps you from having your own reality? Everything that is and everything that brings up times a Buddha-zillion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pot and pock, shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay. This one. What have you made so vital about never creating your life that allows you to live in the destruction of it? Everything that is and everything that brings up times of Buddhism, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pot and pock, shorts, boys and beyond. What would you have to be to have a different reality than you currently have? Everything that wouldn't allow that times of Buddhism, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pot and pock, shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay. How many more choices could you have if you were having your choice? Everything that is and everything that brings up times of Buddhism, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pot and pock, shorts, boys and beyond. Okay, everything you have done to not like stupid people so they get to take advantage of you instead of you taking advantage of them, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate at all times of Buddha-zillion?
Yes.
Right and wrong.
That's a good one.
Good and bad. All nine, pot and pock, shorts, boys and beyond. I'm going to say that one again. Okay, everything you have done to not like stupid people so they get to take advantage of you instead of you taking advantage of them, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate at all times of Buddha-zillion?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pot and pock, shorts, boys and beyond. Okay, so my name is Rhonda. Is there something else about helping her financial abundance? Yeah. Is it on the body cut chart? Yeah. Okay. Some energies to release. Offensive energies. Courting. Okay. Do we need to know anything about this courting? No. Is it all from this life? Yeah. Is it with all people? Yeah. Hundreds of people, thousands of people, millions of people. These thousands of places she courted with people in this life, can I release it all at the same time? Yeah. Releasing everywhere she courted with someone or something through all time, space, dimensions, and reality, especially people from this life. Is this all going? Yeah. Does she have anything else like that? No. Well, okay, let me take a drink. All of a sudden I get dehydrated on that one. Okay. Okay. Is there something else we can do about that? No. Something else for her overall health and happiness, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Energies. Offensive energies. She has saboteurs. Are they self-inflicted? Yeah. Do we need to know anything more about them? No. Does she have hundreds of self-inflicted wounds, thousands, millions, billions? These millions of self-inflicted wounds, could I release them all at the same time? Yeah. Releasing everywhere she inflicted saboteurs upon herself or anyone else has through all time, space, dimension, and reality. Releasing it from her body, mind, spirit, or energy systems, or wherever else they might be. Are these gone? Yeah. Okay. So did you notice any shifts in anything while we were doing this? All these different things we just did?
Feeling some energy. Yeah, definitely feel some energy, especially the one about the one about the people that you did a couple of times. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. So should I do another? Yeah, I'm gonna do some more for you and everyone else. So is it on this page? No, it's on another page. Okay. So is it on number 2? Page 2. Okay. What would it take to have no less than $100 million per year? Everything that is and everything that brings up times a Buddha-zillion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
$100 million. That sounds good. Okay, right and wrong, getting bad all nine, pod and puck, shorts, boys and beyonds. So should we run another one? Yeah, not this one, but down below it. Okay. This one. How many of you are refusing to win the game of money with ease by separation from your body in order to create the loss of money through this reality? Everything that is and everything that brings up times a Buddha-zillion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine. Pod and puck, shorts, boys and beyond. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say big charge on that one.
Yeah. Let's run that again. How many of you are refusing to win the game of money with ease by separation from your body in order to create the loss of money through this reality? Everything that is and everything that brings up times a Buddha-zillion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pod and puck, shorts, boys and beyond. So while I was in Hawaii, not only did I end up having to pay for 7 days for a hotel, which I didn't expect to have to pay for, I also I got my wallet stolen on the bus. So, but luckily I gave most of my money to my wife throughout this first 5 days we were there, so by the time my wallet got stolen, I only had about $75 left in my wallet. Luckily, I would have had a lot more stolen. But I was trying to hold on to my poverty by trying to talk my wife into staying at places she doesn't want to stay at, because I don't want to pay for her to stay at a nice place for 2 months, because it's really expensive in Honolulu. So I feel like it's a program in my family to be poor, and in her family it's the opposite, because she went and bought her mom, after I got my wallet stolen, and I had to pay for 7 days of hotel and was complaining about money the whole time. She went and bought her mom a $700 purse. So, but I think it was with her mom's money, because her mom asked her to go buy her a purse, one of those very expensive purses. So anyway, my mom would never buy a my mom was a pick and save kind of person, which is now called Big Lots. So if she couldn't find a bag for $9.99 or $2.99, she wasn't going to buy it. Anyway, so I got to get over that poverty. So everywhere you're making your parents right, or anyone else right in your life, by choosing to be poorer than you could be, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all that times a Buddha-zillion?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pod and puck, shorts, boys and beyond. So we're trying to defend our past by recreating it over and over and trying to make it right, even though it's just a choice. We can be rich or we can be poor. It's just a choice. And why not choose to have money, especially conscious people? If we can choose to have money now, we can take back this reality from all the psychopaths who are destroying it. We can buy out Monsanto, and we can buy out all the bad companies, and we can make them do good stuff instead of terrible stuff if we had the money, not the criminals. So, is there some other one I should run? Yeah, this one. Okay. What is it you are not willing to tell yourself about money that, if you would actually tell yourself, would allow you to have more money than you think is possible? Everything that is and everything that brings up times a Buddha-zillion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pot and puck, shorts, boys beyond. Okay, if anyone else is listening in and not calling in, this is a good time to call in, because for the next 10 minutes I'm going to be taking calls still, doing healing, and then after that we're going to be talking about Doterra, which you can call in about that too, because Christina knows way more than I do about essential oils, and she's going to be talking about all kinds of cool stuff. And she just got back from Hawaii too. She went there for Doterra, some conference thing or something. So the number once again is 646-929-2015. So Rhonda, my body says that's good for you today. So please call in again, or please stay on the line if you want to talk about Doterra oils with Christine, because she has a lot of good information.
Okay, yeah, I use Doterra too.
Oh, cool. Okay. So we can stay on the line, and she'll be on in a few minutes. Okay, thank you.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to go back just to Liz before we go to Christine. And I'm going to play probably the whole song, Say Forever, in between this segment of the call and the next segment of the call, instead of at the end of the show, unless Christine calls in early. So she's going to call in about 10 minutes, because she says about 7:30 California time is going to be good for her. So let's go to Liz. Liz, how's your whole energy feeling? That was a 9 before. Has it gone down a lot?
I'm feeling better.
Good.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, it was trying to come back here and there, but, you know, as you were working on the other person, it was trying to stay, but, you know, I got it to feeling better here.
Okay. So my name is Liz. Is there something else we can do for her, though? Yeah, on the body code chart. Okay. Okay, body code. Where are we? There we are. Nutritional lifestyle issue, yeah. Oh, your pH balance, is it blood or it's saliva? Is it too acidic? Yeah. Can I just ask it to go down, or is there an underlying reason why it's too acidic? No. I'm just going to ask it to go down or go from more to more alkaline. Is her pH balance fine now? Yeah. Okay, I just thought of a process that will help you and everyone else. So what generative energy, space, and consciousness can you and your body to never be dominated, manipulated, orchestrated, or controlled by anything, any energy, or anyone through all time, space, dimensions, and realities? Anything that wouldn't allow that, times a Buddha zillion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pot and puck, shorts, boys and beyond. So what you can do this on yourself is you can run it like this. What generative energy, space, and consciousness can I and my body be that would allow me to never be dominated, manipulated, orchestrated, or controlled by anything or anyone ever? And anything that wouldn't allow that, I destroy and uncreate it all. Times the Buddha zillion, right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pot and puck, shorts, boys and beyond. So run that one. Let's see if Christine's going to call in a little while. So let me go to the... No, why is the clock saying it's not that time? Oh, I'm totally wrong. We still have 15 minutes. She's going to call in 15 minutes. So let's see. Should I do more on Liz? Yeah. Okay, it's your lucky day, Liz.
Yay.
You have
stress and fear.
Cool. So you have more trapped emotions. Okay. In your heart wall. And where did my chart go for that? Oh, it went over here. I see. Okay. It's crying. Do we need to know anything more about it? No, does she have more than one, more than 100, more than 1,000? These hundreds of trapped emotions of crying. Can we release them all at the same time? Yeah. Do we need to know anything more? We should go from Liz's body, mind, spirit, energy system, and whatever else. It might be. Woo. Is this all going? Yeah. Does she have anything else like that? No. Okay, I'm going to run a few more of these clearings for you and everyone else. So you're going to be the yes person.
Okay.
Because we all need to increase our financial abundance. Is that creating your life or destroying one? Okay. Everything you have done. No, we already did that one. Okay. Let's go up to this one. How many more choices could you have if you were having your choice? Everything that is and everything that brings up times the Buddha zillion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pot and puck, shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay. And all the fealties, communities, all the oaths, vows, commitments you have to all men in this reality, would you be willing to rescind, recant, renounce, destroy, and uncreate them all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pot and puck, shorts, boys and beyond. Okay. Something else. Okay, still her heart wall. Work on your heart wall. Trapped emotions of anger. Do we need to know anything more about it? Notice she have more than one, more than 100, more than 1,000. These hundreds of trapped emotions of anger, can we release them all at the same time? Yeah. Do we need to know anything more? We should release from her body, mind, spirit, energy system, and wherever else they might be. Is this all going? Yeah. Does she have anything else like that? No. Okay, your body says that's enough, so I'm going to go to Judith, and we might go to Rhonda again because we have 15 minutes, unless someone else calls in. Everyone listening in, call in now, because this is your lucky chance. 646-929-2015. So we'll talk to you in a moment, Liz. Take care.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, so we're going to go back to Judith. How's your weird feelings now?
Well, it kind of comes and goes. It's a little lighter now.
Cool.
It's more on the left side of my head. Like if you would put your hand up on the side of your head, it'd be like right there, right above the ear, where it's.
Okay. And everywhere you're invested in being different than everyone else, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Sure.
Okay, right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, cut and pock, shorts, was man. Is there some underlying reason why it's on the left side? Yeah. Is it on the body chart? Yeah. Okay. I just got that because in the level 2 and 3 with Gary Douglas Access, he says if you have pain on the right side, you're trying to be right, and on the left side, you're trying to be different. So, or any discomfort on the left side. So whether that's true or not, I don't know. But anyway, your body says that was somewhat accurate. So there's something else in the body chart for this issue. For my name is Judith. She has some energies, yeah. Allergies or intolerances. Idea allergies. Do we need to know anything more about these idea allergies? No. Does she have hundreds? Does she have thousands? Does she have millions? These thousands of thought or idea allergies, can we release them all at the same time? Yeah. Do we need to know anything more? We release from Judith's body, mind, spirit, energy system, and wherever else it might be. Are these all going? Yeah. Does she have any other ones? No. Something else something else for her overall health and happiness. Yeah. It might be related. It might not. Is it? That's a trapped emotion. Okay. Trapped emotion of fear. Do we need to know anything more about it now? Does she have more than one, more than 100, more than 1,000? These hundreds of trapped emotions of fear, can we release them all at the same time? Yeah. Do we need to know anything more? We release from her body, mind, spirit, energy system, and wherever else they might be. Is this all going? Yeah. Does she have anything else like that? No. Okay. Your body says that's enough for today. So please call in. If you call in on Sunday, it'll be a guest healer. She's going to be really amazing, so she'll take your call. If not, next Wednesday, same time, I'll take your call.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Judith. Oh, stay on though if you want to talk about Doterra oil with Christine. She'll be taking the calls, and it'll be a great conversation. So thanks a lot, Judith.
Okay.
My name is Rhonda. Should we do a little less on Rhonda? Yeah. Okay, Rhonda. Okay, so help me, Rhonda. What's besides finances? What's some other issue you want to work on? But maybe Rhonda stepped away from her phone. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to play the song that we played at the beginning of the show, Say Forever. We're going to play the full song. And then by then, hopefully Christine will be calling in and we'll be doing the 30 minutes or so talking about Doterra oils, which are amazing essential oils, and we can take your calls, any questions, and she's really knowledgeable about it. So here we go. This is Say Forever by Keith Okay, once again, that is the amazing Keith Channer, and you can find out more about his music at reverbnation.com/Keith Channer, which is spelled Keith Channer, Channer, Keith Channer. Okay, so I'm waiting for her to call in. While I'm waiting for her to call in, I'm going to read a little bit about this person who's going to be coming on the show. Well, if I can get there. No, I can't. I opened up too many pages. I don't want to mess up the studio. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the disclaimer about the show because Christine likes disclaimers. To know that none of this is brought to you by the FBI and all the other people that want to do lawsuits against us for speaking the truth to power. So here goes.
Since anything we say in this reality can and may be used against us,
this show is not brought to you by
Clear Channel,
Voice of the Americas, Rupert Murdoch,
Disney, Time Warner,
ABC, CBS, NBC,
or any other on or off-planet senders or spinner of
mediocrity
or mediocrity.
Nothing on this program is either endorsed, approved, nor understood by the
AMA, FCC, FDA, CPC, DOA, FBI, CIA, or any other acronym created by terrorists, and nothing said or done on this call is in any way an attempt to cure,
treat, or remedy any known or unknown perceived or unperceived sickness,
disease, or vice. And none of the views expressed on this show by the host, guests, or callers necessarily represent the views
of Blog Talk Radio. From Time Without Beginning, Mama Ganja, Major Tim,
Bija for President, or any other organization known or unknown on planet Earth or anywhere else in the multiverse.
Being hyper-local and hyper-temporal, infinite beings that are all
fully maladjusted to this reality. If you or any of your relatives and or friends
and or all three happen to notice
any spontaneous healing on this call or after this call,
or if any of your previous so-called enemies call you out of the blue
to tell you that they love you, as so many often do, we quasi-fictitious entities on a quasi-reality cannot claim any part of the co-creation of that miracle and or the miracle called life that you alone are choosing to be. If you are wise enough to be choosing to call into this alternative to the insanity of reality called From Time Without Beginning, aka Ganja.
Okay, while we're waiting for Christine to call in, I'm going to talk to Liz a little bit about essential oils because she knows. Oh, maybe that's Christine. Let's find out. Hold on one second. Is that Christine on 916 area code?
Aloha, that's me.
Aloha. So how was your trip to Hawaii? How was your trip to Hawaii?
Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome.
So we spent an hour doing healing. There was 3 callers, and now there's 2 callers still holding on the call. And so what's new in Doterra? Let me just say what I've done. I had a flu I caught on Friday night, and I had to sing at 4 weddings on Saturday, and I used a little of the. What did I use? I used On Guard, and I used Breathe oil. And I also, in the morning, I took MMS, which I hadn't done in a long time, and my body said I got to do it because I'm going to lose my voice. And I managed to sing in the 4 weddings, not so great though. But then after that, I did a mist, and I misted it up my nose, and I misted it in my throat. Both of those things along with MMS. Are you familiar with what MMS is?
No. What is it?
MMS is Miracle Mineral Solution, or otherwise known as Miracle. What was it? I forget all the other names it went under. Miracle Mineral Supplement, they used to call it. It's I forget the exact. Stabilized oxygen is what they call it. Also,
okay.
Yeah, chloride, oxygen chloride, or something like that. I forget. Anyway, I mix it up and I just put a few drops of it in the essential oil mix of water and misted it up, and it just cleared out everything. And that night I sang really well, and then because I went to a station and sang, and then I sang really well at another station the next night, and it was just I had a great weekend. So my flu went away right away.
You were sleeping in the cubicle, right?
Yeah, in my car. That's my little.
Yeah, I was liking the time capsule. But when you're traveling like that and being really stressed out, it's hard on the body.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's lots of goodies we can do for that.
Yeah. Anyway, I feel good today, and I feel good this whole week after that. So just tired. I mean, lately I've been really tired because I get back from Hawaii, the time change and everything, and and also it's cold still here. It got cold again, like it was winter the other day, and I don't like that, especially coming from Hawaii. It was so nice and warm.
Right, the drastic change.
Yeah. So what's new? What did you do in Hawaii, and what
I went over because our chief medical officer, Dr. David Hill, was speaking Monday night. So because I used to live there and I have some friends there, I took total advantage of hopping over for the weekend. Friday, I had to get my bearings straight because I landed in the morning, and I was being hosted, so you have to be a good host. You have to be a good guest. Yeah. And then Saturday just kind of hung out, and it was interesting because I asked universe, God, whomever, that I wanted to be able to be used for four situations. Well, I ended up meeting 5 people, 4 of which chronically need the oils. So by the time I got to Monday's event, and I've seen Dr. Hill speak at last September's convention in Utah, and I will see him again this year, but it was so refreshing. He's funny, he's gentle, he's sincere, and he's one of the founders. And what they did back in 07, 08 when they were first launching the company was he and this other gal would go to people's homes and talk about they've got this oil and they've got this oil and they've got this one for this situation. And people would be like, okay, let's get some. And he'd go, well, they're coming, because they started so grassroots. There were 7 CEOs. So I learned a lot about that. And then I learned a lot about his character and his personality, and that, even though he hangs out at the science wing with over 31 scientists, and they do the research, and he's got great research, they're always cutting edge. And they really care about us, care first and foremost about the growers. So we've got 43 third world countries where oils are coming out of, where they're bridging people together, where 80% of the growers are solely for Doterra. And soon to be, it'll be 100% for Doterra. And that he uses oils internally, and he has, and he always will, and that there's nothing wrong with doing that for those that are concerned. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. You can use them aromatically in your diffuser, or you can just continue to use them topically. So he covered that. Had some jokes in between. He imitated the chief financial officer, how exuberant this man's personality is. And it was just really, really refreshing. He felt bad for not having been over to Honolulu in 3 years, and he promised that he'd come back this year and do a full day of training for everyone. But they're kind of on a tour right now talking about cleaning out all of your organs. And when we have one that's backed up, primarily our skin is our largest organ, and when that's showing wear and tear and effects, that's stuff going on internally. And there's lots of different products that we can use for lots of different things, and he went through the whole spring line, and I can post it on your page, of what to use. So it was very clear, and it was very easy to understand, which was really cool. So you can do a 1-month cleanse, and you can do it once a year. You can do it a couple of times a year, but a lot of the products you use daily use. Lemon in your water. I use lemon for cleaning kitchens. Terrazyme to help clear out the intestines when we've had some food residue hanging around. And there was a few other things that really help support our system. So it was really some great information.
Well, I'm going to put the lemon in my water right now then. I always forget to do that.
Make sure, now you're making sure it's out of either glass or stainless.
Yeah,
because
if
we put our oils in plastic or ceramic, it will melt them. And it's always a fun bar trick. You can put overturn a styrofoam cup and put a drop or two of lemon on it, and talk to your friends for a little bit, and then pick it up, and that lemon or wild orange or grapefruit will have eaten a hole. So what it's doing is it's eating the petrochemicals, and it's helping us to detox our body from petrochemicals.
Wow.
Yeah, really awesome.
I put it in a plastic bag, all the oils, so it's kind of like this plastic bag's going to go pretty soon.
And I brought a lot of oils to Honolulu, and when I opened my bag last night, some of the caps had loosened, and so that baggie in there had some saturated oils in there, and I thought, I could use these. And I went, no, you know what? The plastic is already starting to break down. Let me just toss it and let it go. So we don't want to reabsorb those.
So I have Liz on. She's the one that you sent some
Hi, Liz.
Sent some samples to. So, Liz.
Hello.
Maybe you two should talk, because I have not much to say right now. I'm gonna come on in a moment, but you guys know more. You guys are both the buffs on essential oils. So I'm gonna let you guys two talk now.
What's happening, Liz?
Oh, I'm doing okay. Trying to hang in there. I wanted to ask you, the motivational oil, it only works for a certain period of time on me, maybe an hour, and then it
That's okay,
gets
then
out.
reapply it.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
The key with
That's what I've done. It seems like my senses are going down or something, because the oils don't seem so strong anymore to me.
Okay.
And I'm used to it being, stronger. So I'm trying to figure out another oil that would help.
Was that the elevation in the wild orange?
The wild orange, is that in one of the ones that you sent?
Did I know I sent elevation.
Elevation. Well, there was In Tune. There was Serenity. There was Motivation. There was Lemon. And one more, but that was not one of them.
Okay. It could be that your body was adjusting and that you could be ready to move on to something else.
Okay.
So is this still for mood? We're lifting the mood? The Serenity was for calming.
Right.
Motivation was to lift the mood.
Right. The mood is better.
Okay.
Is a lot better. It's just the motivational type thing now.
I understand.
I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I swear I can't.
So you're having trouble. Is it a project that you need to be motivated about, or just getting out the door every day?
I have to do my entire house. Empty it out, and new stuff is coming in.
Okay, well, this is so perfect. I'm a cleaning lady, and I've had to purge hoarders' homes. And people's homes become hoarded because you get overwhelmed. So the problem is you're looking at the whole thing. So you have to just work on one room. And let me tell you, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Because as you purge one room or one cabinet or one closet, it makes a mess. So what you need to do is pick a room and find all the trash, everything that's going to go into the trash can first. Put your motivation oil on in the morning, put your lemon in your water, and start that way. But start with just one room and finding trash. And when all the trash is out, then the next step, 3 days later or 4 days later, not every day because you're going to get overwhelmed and you're going to give up. So Monday, start your trash. Thursday, start everything that you're going to donate. So you can tone it down, and then give yourself the weekend off and honor yourself and really praise yourself and treat yourself to something good, because you deserve that. Monday, start again. Monday, go for all of the things that you need to sell or start to pack up. If you can break it down, then it won't be so overwhelming. And that's what happens.
The focus focus.
Well, the problem
I'm not
is
really
if you're
overwhelmed. I don't feel overwhelmed. I'm not
Mhm.
overwhelmed by things like I used to be.
Okay, good.
But my thinking is a lot better. Like I have better, thinking ability.
Okay,
I
that's
didn't have for
have you
quite a
been
while.
wearing the Intune?
Yes, every day.
Okay, the Intune is going to help with that. What I find, because the same thing, I live in a house where it was 5 generations, and I'm the only child, and I'm going to be the one left to deal with it all. We have 3 steamer trunks in the garage, and if you open them and start to read letters, you get nothing done, and you're a month behind. So when you come to letters and cards and stuff like that, put them all in one box
Yeah, that's
that you can read later when it's all done. Because that's the stall right there. That'll hold you up.
Right. Yeah, that's what I did. I put all that type of stuff all in one box. I always put the garbage in one pile. I'll even take a broom and sweep everything in a pile. I don't even care what it is. And then go through it from there because it's not all over the place, I used to clean places too, so I know the feeling on that. So.
Well, good. Well, you've been making some progress.
Right. I
so
did
really
today.
In your heart,
I did a lot.
What is your main frustration?
I don't even know.
Okay,
I don't even
so you're
know.
just
Sometimes
not.
my mind goes a little blank, when I don't
May-
want it to be.
Maybe you're too hard on yourself. Appreciate what you've done and where you've gotten.
Well, I think maybe it's because I don't get help. I'm the only one doing everything. So.
And the negative is talking. So know that you're the only one doing it, and that you can do it, and that you will do it, and that there won't be any disappointment in anybody else, because this is your project. You have to. This is your mission that you're going to accomplish with anyone's help or without. And then you won't be having to do it so begrudgingly. And I think you need some passion. I'll send you some passion oil. That'll help.
Yeah, I ran out of the Serenity like a week ago. And that one I used at nighttime. I mean, I'm sitting there shaking the bottle as much as I can to get whatever out.
Okay, and that helps for calming?
Yeah, that does help. I mean, that's
I'll
why
send
I was
you some passion.
saying the lavender is pretty important in my life. I had to use it on my son when he was having stomach pains for 2 nights in a row, so it wasn't just me,
Okay, I'll send you some passion. I'll send you some Digest Zen. Digest Zen will be great on the belly for tummy issues.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Well, my pleasure. Keep us posted.
I needed to clean out my house too. That was one thing why I didn't move to Hawaii, because I had to. My goal now, or my moving target is now December, because or at least fall if I do it. I applied for some school teaching jobs. So, but
I think I need to come over and help you. Then that way we can do oil shakabuku at the same time. Side by side.
My house is crazy. My wife is a total clean freak, and she's pushed all my stuff into like 2 small rooms. And I had a huge 5-bedroom house before, and I've had to throw away almost everything I owned. And but anyway, I have to go through. Mostly, it's papers that are in Japanese that I can't read, so I need my wife to go through them to know what I need to throw out and what I don't need to throw out. But anyway, we have a few other callers, so let me see if some of the other callers want to talk about Doterra oil. If you do want to talk about Doterra oil with, we're talking about essential oil from Doterra with Christine Contarini. You can raise your hand by pushing 1. But I'm just going to check if the new person calling in on the 612 area code, if you want to talk about Doterra oils, say your name. If you don't say anything. Okay, I can't hear them, or they're not talking, so that's okay. If the other caller on 605 area, was it 605? Yeah. If you want to talk about Doterra oil with Christine or ask any questions, please say your name. If you don't say anything. Okay, cool. So we're just going to be you and me for now. The other callers are just listening, and that's cool. So, Christine, I have frankincense, and I used it a little bit. I got the drift that it is so powerful, and you got to only use a very small drop, or not even a drop, like a toothpick. So I made a big soup, and I tried to put 1 drop in it, but it accidentally dropped 2 drops in it, and so it made the whole soup like taste like frankincense. But it was very cleansing, I'm sure. But if I would have fed it to anyone else, they would have not wanted to eat it. But I knowing it's essential oil and it's good for me, I ate the whole thing, and it cleaned my body, so that was good. But what other things could we use the frankincense for?
Dr. Hill, when I first started using oils over 18 months ago, I had found out that Dr. Hill does a routine 3 drops under his tongue twice a day for general principles of going in and finding all of the bad and dying cells. Say the word and spell out the word for your callers of the name under frankincense, the Latin name.
Okay. The Latin name under frankincense is Boswellia essential oil, which is Boswellia. Boswellia.
Right. So for reasons that I can't go into, if everybody Googles Boswellia, they're going to see a whole bunch of scientific stuff, how really cool Boswellia is.
So I can put it without diluting it under my tongue, 1 drop. I'm going to do 1 drop because my body says 1 drop.
Yeah. And hold it as long as you can. I think he said like 8 to 10 minutes. So I did 3 drops twice a day for the entire month of November of 2014. And I would do it every morning and every evening ritualistically just so that it would go in and find any naughty cells, any dying cells. And after about a month, my body was kind of like, okay, this is cool. Well, I'm kind of done with it. A lot of people use it with either grapeseed oil or the liquid coconut oil, fractionated coconut oil, on their face at night, 1 or 2 drops, morning and evening, on some raised surfaces on their skin that they say fall off, that they want to get rid of that fall off. For lines in the face, there was a lady that I met in Hawaii Monday night was telling me she was using it on her neck for those veins on the sides of her neck that were starting to become closed, and her doctor was very concerned. After a month of using it ritualistically twice a day, he said, "What are you doing?" Because the veins were not clogged like they were, and she was in a very high range for having a serious problem. So that was very cool. Again, Google Boswellia, and you can see what happens. Emotional-wise, it's great for father, any kind of father relationship. Myrrh is the mother, is for mother relationship. Frankincense also can be used spiritually. My upline says it smells like Catholic Church, which it kind of does. But if you're having any kind of inflammation and your cranium area is not right and there's inflammation, you could put it on your spinal column on the back of your neck or on the site of the inflammation where it's feeling uncomfortable, and that will help. Some people, when they have inflammation in the cranium, and they'll put a drop on their thumb and press it to the roof of their mouth to relieve the pressure, to relieve the to soothe or to ease the situation. Lots of things.
Cool.
But mainly a lot of inflammatory.
I actually said the wrong one. I meant the oregano oil. That's what I put in my soup.
Oregano. Oregano. Yeah.
I put it in my soup. It was really, wow.
Really strong. So oregano, you never want to have a drop in your spaghetti sauce or soup. You want to literally put in a wooden toothpick and swish the toothpick around, because that is enough that you will need in your... Yeah. Oregano is the great one when you're really, really down and you can't get up and go to work. That's the one you want to put a drop on once or twice a day. You can put on the drop on the bottom of your feet. That's going to really help get in there and get those super mega cooties and destroy those bad boys. Mm. You only want to use oregano oil 10 days maximum at a time, because it's so strong. You want to give your inner tissues a rest from it. But it's the super cootie killer. And literally you can use olive oil, and again, a drop may be too strong. Stick a wooden toothpick in the bottle, swish it around the olive oil for your bread dipping sauce, or for any recipes, because that is the strong one. I tried to remove some moles off my face. I knew that they were going to be $125 each, little tiny sunspot ones. So I took the blunt end of a toothpick for about 4 nights, and I would dab it on straight, go straight to bed because the fumes were so strong. And about the 5th night, I was on my phone, and the tears from the fumes were sliding down my face and went over the tops of those, scorched them, and it raised them. So I have the great, they know that if you're going to do it wrong, I'm going to do it wrong, and you do not put oregano undiluted on your skin. You have to dilute it, and just have a little more patience, but it'll help with those.
Oh. And I got the Melaleuca in my hand. It's also called tea tree oil. So
exactly.
I'm familiar. I didn't realize that Melaleuca was tea tree oil, because I'm used to using tea tree oil. I used them for many years in all different kind of cleaning products. What's some other things I can do with the Melaleuca?
Let me make one caution to everybody that's listening. Never, ever use Melaleuca or tea tree on your animals. It is way too strong, especially for kitty cats. It loads up in their livers, and it can cause some harm. So don't ever use Melaleuca on your pets. Melaleuca is great when I do yard work and I cut my fingers, my skin. I cleanse my areas. When the cooties are kind of trying to catch me, I will take On Guard, Melaleuca, and lemon and put that on my throat, because that's our first area of contact, or on the bottom of my feet to start getting in there and dealing with issues. It's a cleaner. You can use it in your home to clean with. I prefer lemon or the On Guard or the Purify, but Melaleuca is a great one it's for skin, for any kind of, I just have to watch the wording, any kind of skin or irritational issues, cooties.
Well, before you came on, I played my disclaimer that covers everything you can possibly ever say on the show, that it's not endorsed by any agency of anything, and it's our own imagination, so you can take it or leave it if you like it or not. It don't matter. So you didn't get to hear that part, but anyway, I play that on all the shows. So I'm going to just, let's see. I'm going to just see if Liz has any more things maybe you guys can talk about before we go, because I don't really know what else to talk about. Liz, do you have any other things you want to talk about with her?
I remember you said you put oregano on your skin one day. I was like, no, I couldn't say anything, though.
Yeah. It looked like Mount Vesuvius was on my cheek. It had swelled up, and I thought, I cannot show anyone what I've done. They're going to be afraid of oils. So fortunately, I didn't have to see anyone for the next 2 days on the job. It was bad. It was bad, but I got to give a great experience about it the following month and had a good laugh about it, and that was remembered very well by a lot of people.
That's one oil I need to try for skin tags. I have a couple of those, and I need to remove them, especially like shaving my arms. It's right underneath my arm, and I always hit it with my razor. So that's one that I really want to try. I'll send
you a little oregano. You have to be very cautious. I'm going to dilute it for you. Use a blunt end of a wooden toothpick, and be very careful. When you put it on, and be very patient. It's just going to take some patience with it.
Right, I understand.
So what did you call that thing you had on your skin?
A skin tag.
Skin tag. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes they're brown or they're like pinkish or reddish, and they hang off your skin.
Okay, I have those. I
never
never
knew
what they were called.
Eyes or under their eyes, on their neck, on the back of their legs. So, and it runs
and if you go to a dermatologist, it's over $100 for each one.
Well,
right.
So, you can play at home. Just have to be patient with your oregano oil and be very careful.
Yeah, you can really bleed heavily if you try to take care of it yourself any other way. People try cutting them off,
that's what I was doing. That's what I was
doing.
I was doing it with a nail clipper. I just clip it off.
Ow.
Not good.
It did bleed a little bit. I never knew what they were, so I just thought, what's this? I don't like that. Cut it off. Yeah, it bleeds a lot, but anyway, I guess I'm.
Let me share with you about some of the people that I met going and coming from Hawaii this weekend.
Cool.
Friday, I flew over, and there was a gal sitting next to me that was highly, highly sensitive to smells for many, many years. And I pulled out some peppermint because I wanted to wake up. I was kind of really, really groggy for an early flight. And we got to talking. It was kind of slow because we were both waking up. And then I put some On Guard on my hands just because when you get on an airplane, everybody's cooties, and that's what you kind of want to do, and that's what I always do. So she started to ask, and I said, there was something told me, don't start putting on a lot of smells. So we got into this conversation. She said, yeah, she doesn't like smells at all. And I said, it's probably because it's synthetics, and your body's just rejecting all of that. So she actually took a peppermint. I had a beadlet, and I offered her one, and she took it, and she really enjoyed that. She smelt the On Guard, and I told her that was the one that got me wanting the oils in the beginning because I was always down when I would go in and clean dirty houses where everybody had been ill. And she said, it's interesting because she goes, I'm not having a reaction to these. And I said, it's because they're pure. They're not synthetic, so they're not irritating you. Yesterday, coming home, we were all kind of sad leaving, and it was later afternoon. And this lady was just real heavy energy-wise sitting next to me. And she kind of opened up, and she had lost her daughter in November, so she had her button, and she always wears her daughter on her chest, and she was very sad about that. And I was talking to her about the healing journey that I went through and how I found the oils. So I handed her my card, and she flipped it over. I have never seen someone's face make the expression she did. She looks at me, her eyes squinted, and she kept tapping the card, and she goes, I want these oils. And I said, okay. And she goes, no, I want these oils. And I said, okay, tell me. And she goes, there's a lady that she goes to church with that has them, but never has them to share, never has them to sell, and doesn't know where she gets them. And I said, well, you get them. They come from Utah, but they come from countries all over I want these oils. And I said, okay. She's here visiting family in Sacramento till Tuesday. And I said, I will get you oils. I promise. She goes, no, please. I have blood sugar problems. My back hurts. My knees hurt. So I go, okay, your back hurts? I whip out my tube of Deep Blue Rub. I start applying it to her back. I know she's sad, and I don't have Wild Orange on me, the number one mood lifter. I want to give her Wild Orange, but it's in the belly of the plane. And so I'm like, okay, let me put some Deep Blue on her. So I put some Deep Blue on her, and I said, about 10 minutes, you're going to feel better. And she just wanted to talk. This lady, I can never get, I want these. Well, she kept going on and on. I'm like, okay, well, you call me while you're in town, and I'll come over and meet with you. Anybody else that wants to talk? In 20 minutes, she goes, Christine, my back feels lighter. Not only is she in pain because of the food she's eating, but the emotion. She's lost her daughter in November. She's going to see her brother who in town here who has just a few weeks to live. She's got all of this heaviness on her, and I just want to get Wild Orange. And I had some On Guard beadlets and peppermint beadlets. I had her pop a peppermint beadlet. Her eyes lit up. She was like, ah. And I said, this is to help you wake up in the morning or to give you some energy. And then I gave her the peppermint, and I had her pop it in her hands, and we were cleaning her hands with it. And she goes, ah. It was so awesome. This other gal that I met with on Tuesday, before I left, she overcame cancer. And she was really interested in oils. I did an aroma touch 40-minute process on her with the 8 oils, explained to it real quick before she whisked me off to the airport. And she was everybody was so open. Not only did I get to meet 4 people, I got to meet 5, where really receptive and really looking for something because all of the medicines that they've been using are not working. Right. So it was really a rewarding weekend, a quick trip. No shopping. I ate my way through Waikiki, but it was really rewarding that they so deeply affected people's lives.
Cool.
Right.
Well, I was
cool.
worried to take them on the plane because I've had so many liquid things asked to be thrown away, so I didn't want them all to be thrown away. So it's fine taking the little teeny essential oils on the plane?
Last year when I went to Brazil, I took every single oil. I took over 76 oils. I had them all broken down in sandwich bags, and I had them on the plane with me. I had no problem with TSA. Going to Honolulu, I had 3 sandwich baggies of my most expensive with me, and she gave me a hard time. And I said, I take them all the time. And she just kept going on. I said, no, that's fine. I'll give you this time. And I said, no, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So coming back, I had one baggie of my top 5 most expensive, and the rest were in the belly. And I was very worried about them because they're precious. They're volatile. You don't want them to get hot at all because they'll go rancid if they get way too hot. But the going to Brazil was a beautiful experience. I mean, I took every single one on me, and I laughed about it. I had 2 giant Ziploc bags full of little mini Ziploc bags. So I have to be a little more careful and probably do kind of a dry ice thing next time I travel.
Yeah. I was just worried because I didn't want them all to be taken away from me.
Confiscated, yeah.
Yeah. One day I was bringing back hemp oil because we don't have hemp oil in Japan, and it was the kind you can drink, and I got it from Trader Joe's, I think, or no, I got it from Whole Foods or Mother's Market in Orange County, and I had it on the plane. I just didn't think, I just bought it. And so they said, you can't take that. I said, oh, my God. So I drank the whole, because it was $20-30 a bottle. And I can't get this in Japan, right? And I only go to America like every 2 years. So I drank a freaking whole, I don't know how many ounces of but I drank a whole freaking, and I was fine on the plane. It was.
I bet.
I wasn't going to throw it away, but.
Oh, no.
That's awesome.
I know it is.
Not going to waste that stuff, and nobody to hand it off to either.
Right.
Yeah, the things we do.
You always get stopped when the luggage is already taken away, so you can't go back and you can't check it back in, which like freaking pisses me off. So I had to drink the whole thing. But anyway, I wasn't going to try that with the essential oils because I was going to be like, if they said, okay, you can't take that, I'll be like, okay, how many drops of these essential oils can I ingest,
I'll find the breakdown of how much plant volume is in each bottle as best as I can, and we'll see. You don't want to do 1 drop more often, so hourly or half hourly if you're really like at the high end of the issue that's going on every half hour, but less more often. General rule of thumb.
Cool. Okay, so we're gonna try to have Christina on once a month, and I'm sorry I did say last Sunday, and then I totally spaced out about we did it last Sunday. Sundays aren't good for me, so Wednesday this time would be better if it's okay for you. So in the future, if we'll try to do that again, 7:30.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So next month about the same time, I'll get a hold of you and we'll do that. Okay, so that's all for the day's call. Thank you guys so much. Do you want any last words? Any last things?
Just these oils are amazing. They will escalate your life, move you forward, help you unblock blocks that you didn't know you had, so that you could live the true life that you want to live. Dream big.
Yeah. Cool. So we're going to end with a song from my newest CD, which I just released. This is song 7 of 8. Should I play? Yeah, I'm going to play the bullshit song.
There you go. I like that song. I really do. I was singing it doing the dishes.
Cool. This is of the 8 songs that we released so far. I like this recording the best. So let me try to find it. It's called "We Don't Really Give a Damn About Your Bullshit," and
awesome.
I'm gonna call it the bullshit song if I can find it. Where is it? We don't really. Okay, so here it is. So we're gonna sign off with this song. Thanks, you guys. Talk to you guys next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Maybe we were wrong to believe in you. Maybe we were fools to see it through. We just needed a solid place to rest our heads upon. And all those myths you gave to us, we thought would make us strong. But now